Determination and perseverance pay off. That explains the story of a young woman making a mark in the South African Police Service. The KZN-born officer is the first woman to complete the Water Canon Operators course in the province. She is now qualified to drive Nyalas, which provide cover to members during riots and unrest. eNCA's senior reporter Dasen Thathiah spent some time with her.
Normally when we show you this vehicle, it's from the outside, and generally it's at a time when there's trouble in KZN or in any other part of the country. But the difference is this time we're on the inside and it's for good news. I have the honor of sitting with the only female driver of the SAPS's Nyala vehicle, Sergeant Bongekile Kumalo. Sergeant, an honor to sit beside you considering everything that you've achieved, so thank you for having me.
Thank you so much.
What did it take, firstly, to be able to get into the driver's seat of a vehicle as big as this?
What I would say, it takes like a courage and also a strength. What I can say, I thank the Almighty God for giving me this opportunity to be the first female in KZN who's driving this Nyala vehicles.
But there's an interesting part of your story, which is when you finished matric, you didn't even know that you were going to end up with the SAPS. So how did that happen? Because before you could learn to drive the Nyala, you first had to join the SAPS and the Public Order Policing Unit.
Actually, it wasn't even. I never think of it. I never thought of it. It just came like I just took a form and then I fill it up. After that, I was called. Then each and everything was more interesting to me. So then I feel like I want to do more in this field.
You joined here in 2010, the POP, I mean. But it took you, I think, was it about 8 years before you first did the Water Canon Operators license? That must have been intimidating, because we all know that vehicle very well. We see them at protests. But what's it like to be on the inside?
You know, when you are inside, you learn more things about these vehicles. You learn how to control it, how to do everything. You know, this Nyala here, you just drive it to protect the members if there is any situation where they need to be protected over the crowd. So I'm driving them there to protect them.
What was it like working in this vehicle, especially during the unrest that we saw recently? I mean, did you encounter any dangerous situations?
Yes, I did encounter it's somewhere and on the other place where we were attending the situation where people they want to loot the liquor. Then we were there. We were driving I was driving this Nyala, and the people were throwing stones and all dangerous things to us. So we were protected with this vehicle. So we were able to make the situation calm.
Now, I'm looking at everything around me here on the inside, and apart from driving the car, there are also a lot of electronic gadgets to work with. So you need to be able to do more than one thing at a time when you're driving this car. What is the most important tool that you have when you are in the Nyala?
Okay, the most important tool, I must make sure that all the doors are closed. And then I must make sure that I use these buttons here, the scraper here, if there is any barricade in front of me, so that I will be able to pass. And also close the screen, the screen protector, so that they won't damage any windscreen here in the vehicle.
You told me that your journey doesn't stop here, right? You want to do, I think in your words, you said you want to be able to do every course that you can do while you're at the SAPS. But what is the next one? What is the next important course that you want to complete, just like you've done for the Water Canon Operator as well as the Nyala?
Okay, the next thing that I want to do the Code 14, so that I will also be able to drive all the horse and trailers like to be useful in each and every component in the SAPS. Yes.
Well, I wish you all the best with the rest of that journey, and that is a fantastic way as we draw towards the end of Women's Month to celebrate the amazing women that we find in our South African police service, and especially those that are showing the men here a thing or two. I'm Dasen Thathiah in Durban.